Alright. Civvie's back. With some mobile suit. Oh, wait a second. What does it say? Encounters in space. Mobile suit Gundam. Thoroughbred. It gives me... This is just what happens when you click on the Thoroughbred thing in the main menu. They're like, you know what? We needed another menu for this. Because this one's got, like, the old dude and then this young dude, and they both have Gundams, and the Gundams are cool and stuff. So we're going to hit a new game. I think I have a game that isn't finished. Thoroughbred, I'm not sure. I remember Thoroughbred isn't that long. So...
Known as the White Base, the 13th Autonomous Corps departs Federation headquarters at Jaburo. The Thoroughbred, the 16th
Oh, shit. Well...
I believe we are still undetected by the enemy's recon force. Let's get this over with before they contact Granada. First, we must cut off their laser line of communication. Fire the beam interference warheads so that they intercept the line between the enemy ships and Granada. Disperse those Minovsky particles. The two Salamis-class ships will hold position, and once the battle starts, you can all support at your discretion.
G04, G05, launch when ready.
G05.
I should just wait for them to finish fucking talking. Okay, so... I don't know when this is supposed to happen, because the Gundam 2s happen in Zeta storyline? So I'm guessing this is just like, hey, we have all these assets. What if we made, like, new Gundams?
This is Ford Longfellow. I'm launching.
All right, fire beam interference missiles. Don't let any of them get away.
You don't have to tell me twice.
You ain't tell me
I'm
twice.
raring to go.
Lieutenant Ford, real combat is different from the training run. Please, calm down.
I'm in the middle of the action. I can't calm down.
Lieutenant Luce, look after Lieutenant.
This Gundam is way faster. Oh my goodness.
Roger that. I'll get the Musai first.
Cover me, okay?
Roger. We'll team up and destroy them.
We'll team up and destroy them. I forget what his special is. Oh yeah, he has like a minigun. But like you can tell, like the other missions, like you get even faster mobile suits than this.
Don't get too far ahead.
Take this. What the sun?
Where's that other Musa?
Take that. One down.
Not bad, Lieutenant Luce. I'm going for it too.
Why can't we contact Granada? Up into the laser communication line.
It's got Minovsky particles, bruh. That's why you can't talk to the other guys.
Right. I stopped the Musai.
It's no use. Those missiles must be scattered high-density particles of some kind.
Not high-density particles. The other guy just murdered me. Well, I guess I could try for more, we can just, I guess we can see what this loading screen looks like. We can try for a higher score, I guess. Whoops. I didn't expect to get murdered by that guy. You know, my teammate.
All right, fire beam interference missiles. Don't let any of them get away.
You don't have to tell me twice. I'm raring to go.
Lieutenant Ford, real combat is different from the training run. Please, calm down.
I'm in the middle
Can't
of
calm
the
down,
action.
bro. I just got murdered by my ally.
Lieutenant Luce, look after Lieutenant Ford.
Roger that. I'll get the Musai first.
Cover me, okay?
Roger. We'll team up and destroy them. Soccer. Been upgraded.
Hey, it's still just a socket. Yeah, this is gonna be a cakewalk.
Don't get too far ahead.
Apparently this mech is just weak. Like, look at how much damage I take from these things.
A direct hit. There's still a long way to go.
And the dog too.
But minor upgrades won't be enough.
Why can't we contact Granada? Up into the laser communication line.
It's no use. Those missiles must be scattered high-density particles of some kind.
guy was hiding in the wreckage of his other ship.
Take this. What a sucker.
Because these mobile suits must not be made of Gundanium. You know, the special Gundam material that you get on the moon.
There. What a sucker. Defense power's down.
Confirmed. Enemy destroyed.
There we go. We can get shot by our own dude this time.
Return to ship. Sir, the enemy fleet was annihilated before it could send out a communication signal to Solomon or the moon.
The enemy will be on the move soon to investigate the lack of messages. We'll withdraw from this area as soon as we've retrieved all of our mobile suits.
Lieutenant Ford, stop playing around.
D. Yep. I got the D. That sounds about right. Save our game. Yes.
On patrol between the
This time I
moon
won't
and
press X.
Solomon.
The Thoroughbred intercepts a signal from a Xeon fleet on its way to Solomon from Granada.
Aware of the Federation fleet closing in on Solomon,
Xeon is gathering its scattered forces together to counter the attack.
with no other units available, Federation headquarters orders the Thoroughbred to confront the detected enemy forces on its own.
Okay, I think he's done this time.
We've detected what we believe is one of the enemy fleets on its way to support Space Fortress Solomon. We will attack this fleet. Concentrate your forces to destroy this enemy ship before it deploys mobile suit teams. All ships will coordinate their attack and bombard the enemy ships. At least half of them must be destroyed. Cannon corps will be firing at close range at specific targets, and the Gundams will be advancing with them. After the initial attack, adjust your course to provide covering fire. After attacking the enemy ships, the Gundam's task will be to determine the enemy mobile suit's strength and numbers and engage then.
G04, G05, information coupling confirmed. Launch when the cannon corps is deployed, and watch out for the enemy fleet's anti-air guns.
Okay. We'll do that. With the hyper beam rifle. Are we just loading into a sequence, or are we gonna some dark music? All right. So we're back from that cutscene. Turn the game down a little bit. Game sounds are a little loud.
This is Ford Longfellow. I'm launching.
Gun cannons! Concentrate on that enemy ship!
G04, G05, destroy the enemy ship before
so much for that
it
ship.
mobile suits.
I know that.
Roger.
Blast them! Fire the missile!
Fire the missile!
Side first. Watch this. Hey, can't hit me.
I knocked off the Musai's forward.
Enemy ship launching mobile suits.
Yeah, the party just got a little rowdy. Take this.
I question where they keep mobile suits in the Musai. Like, there's not a lot of room in there.
Check.
Roger. Team up. We're launching. Mobile suits. Buy us time. Take that.
More enemy reinforcements.
Watch this.
Stupid missiles. Get out of here.
Guess we gotta get that closet to shut up first.
Boo, 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 boo.
Got this one. This should be it.
Enemy ship launching mobile suits.
There definitely isn't room for mobile suits in that thing.
Confirmed. Enemy destroyed. G04, G05, return to ship.
Yeah, these missions are real short. I think that
Captain, we're detecting enemy ships departing Granada. But their course seems to indicate the enemy fleet is headed for Abawaku and not Solomon, sir.
They're abandoning Solomon? I'd never have thought they'd give up that base so easily.
Captain, what are your orders, sir?
Have the 2 Gundams repaired and resupplied. We need them launched again.
G04, G05. As soon as your suits are ready, prepare to relaunch.
Thanks a lot, you slave drivers.
Honestly, in this situation, we're up against an enemy we can't defeat.
What choice do we have? I mean, we still have to get out there and fight, right?
How about if we try something a little different?
I got another D. I'm always getting the D. Not a D, the D.
An enemy fleet has been detected leaving the lunar base of Granada. Its destination, the Zeon Space Fortress of Abawaku.
You're about
The Thoroughbred makes plans to attack this fleet in order to weaken it as much as possible. However, due to the challenging nature of its recent missions, the Thoroughbred's crew and resources have been strained to the limit. The pilot of G04, Lieutenant Luce Castle, proposes a daring plan. He volunteers to use the Mega Beam Launcher, an untested prototype weapon that was discarded during its developmental phase.
Alright.
G04's Mega Beam Launcher should be able to hit the enemy fleet from long range. That'll keep them.
If it works, we could destroy their forward units with the forces we have right here.
Captain, I'm against it. The Mega Beam Launcher is a prototype. Its power supply is still too unstable. Even if we succeed in firing it, we don't know what kind of strain it will put on the mobile suit. It's just too dangerous.
Well, our current situation is dangerous as well.
How much risk fiction? You don't think it'll work, Senior Petty Officer?
On paper, it should fire once at full power, but
We have no choice. I'm authorizing it.
All right. Lucky man, Lieutenant Luce. I wish I was a pilot of G04.
G04, prepare the Mega Beam Launcher.
The sound is mixed a little loud there. The music is maybe like 2 times as loud as it needs to be.
This is Ford Romfellow. I'm launching.
All right, let's try not to get a D.
Enemy mobile suits.
Surprise attacks don't work every time. Secure Gundam Unit 4's firing point and keep them off him.
It'll take some time for the generator output. Counting on you.
Lieutenant Ford, cover G04 until it's ready to fire.
Count on me. Don't hurry,
Freedom for all space noise!
Generator output.
Yeah, that was the original like
40%
thing with Zeon. Is it was supposed to be like the space people
Enemy reinforcements. Be careful.
becoming free from the tax of the Earth,
Generator.
basically. And then it became like fucking space Nazis.
G04, start your external generator pack.
I understand.
More enemy reinforcements.
Generators at max, but it's not enough for the mega particles to degenerate. I'm cutting off all non-essential systems.
Stop shooting him,
Almost there.
bro. Galoogs? Yeah, just. I really think the blue version of this looks better. I think I'm just waiting now. There we go. They're both the same model, so.
I hope this thing works. Please hit it. Fire!
It's a pretty good skill, being able to hit something that small in space. Oh no!
Lieutenant Luce, please respond.
I'm
Lieutenant
pretty
Luce,
sure he's dead.
Luce! Enemy ship launching mobile suits.
Gundam 05, we are in combat. Concentrate on the enemy in front of you.
Didn't you see that explosion?
Oh, can't go any
enough,
further.
Lieutenant Ford. Don't forget our mission. Are you just going to throw away Lieutenant Luce's plan?
We are tracking his unit's coordinates. The sooner you complete the mission, the quicker you can help Lieutenant Luce.
I just drove directly into that. Laser.
The enemy fleet's moving. It might be a major counterattack.
Your counterattack.
Take this. Leave this to me.
I read you loud and clear. Commencing support.
I'll take all the support I can get.
Enemy reinforcements. Be careful.
Repeat, we've taken too much damage to deal with any more enemies. Lieutenant Ford, destroy as many enemy units as possible before their fleet counterattacks. We'll recover the Gundam 04 after and fall back.
I swear, this Gundam has fewer shots in its main cannon. But I guess it does less since I just got used to the,
Enemy attack force confirmed destroyed.
I broke my
but
shield.
The main fleet
Shit.
is reorganizing. Recover G04 immediately.
I'm too used to the new Gundam.
Loose! Loose!
I think he's dead, Jim. Mike C. Sounds right, yeah.
With the decision to commence Operation Star One, many of the Federation's space fleets begin to converge on Abawa-Ku. Meanwhile, the Thoroughbred, suffering from the loss of Lieutenant Luce and G04, docks at Solomon for repairs and to resupply. As their time for departure nears, the tragic news of General Rebel's death during a solar ray system attack casts a pall over the crew. Disheartened, the Thoroughbred receives its new orders. Escort Prime Minister Darcia of the Republic of Zeon to the peace treaty signing. Eager for a chance to end this terrible war, the Thoroughbred heads for its rendezvous point with the Prime Minister's ship, the Civvie.
Apparently there was multiple. You can't tell.
Captain, it's confirmed. An enemy force is approaching the Chivvie's rendezvous point.
It's not a unit of the Republic. It must be made up of ships that retreated from Abawa-Ku. Open a line to the Civvie and tell them not to wait for us, but to make a run for Granada. We'll handle the enemy force.
The enemy is wounded and desperate, Lieutenant Ford, so be careful.
I've got the Gundam 5 BSP. BST? The boost. Means it should be even faster. Yeah, it's got the Werner on the back. Veneer? Werner?
G05, Ford away. Luce, I'll win this battle just for you. Defense power's down. This is getting good. Hey, you can't hit me. This should do it.
The Thoroughbred is surrounded, requesting support.
I'm coming, Des.
Take this.
I'm coming, it just takes a little bit. This Gundam's fast, but
Enemy reinforcements.
its lasers
Be
don't do a
careful.
lot of damage.
No, I can't die here. Got this.
Whoa, there's a... whatchamacallit's behind me. Those things are actually really good. Those blue mechs. These ones that are following me. That was on my ass.
Be careful! More enemy reinforcements.
Damn, I guess they think pretty highly of us.
It moves quicker than the last kill.
Glory to the principality of Xeon! It's fast, but we can't lose now!
Enemy reinforcements. It's Musai class, but it's carrying an HRV unit.
When I do the oh, do not shoot the Thoroughbred. When I do the when I do the challenge for what the fuck's an HLV? I'm blow it up. I can target it. Might as well blow it up. Can't be good.
The Musai is trying to break through our formation.
So, the enemy's target is Prime Minister Garcia. Stop that Musai, Lieutenant Ford. No matter what, it can't get past us.
All right, I stopped the Musai.
Enemy destroyed. G05.
That enemy ship out there came from a Baoku. If I had to guess, I'd say Xeon's having a pretty hard time now.
Look at that ship. It's so majestic.
Loose. Won't be long till the fighting's over.
I got a B, not bad. Boo.
Even within Xeon itself, there is opposition to the dictatorship of the Civvie family, with Prime Minister Garcia leading this movement. After rendezvousing with the Prime Minister's ship, the Civvie, the Thoroughbred gets underway for Granada, the site of the peace signing. But a Xeon military force, determined to thwart any attempts at a peaceful settlement, waits to intercept.
Alright. Let's get these Xeons out of here.
Xeon mobile suit approaching from the moon. It's not answering our hail.
An enemy from the moon? It's possible these are Principality forces that are trying to stop the peace treaty. All hands, protect the Civvie, no matter what!
You're reloaded and resupplied, Lieutenant Ford. Commence an emergency launch of G05.
Roger.
Roger. Alright. Don't worry, I've got the hyper beam rifle. It's better than the beam rifle. Alright. This looks like the beam rifle.
G05, Ford away.
It must be protected at all costs!
Lieutenant Ford, please believe in the power of yourself and your Gundam.
The power of Gundam. I think these are GMs, aren't they? I forget.
On, hit 'em.
Oh no, these are Zaku's. Definitely.
We'll upgrade that kill group again.
You're good, but I have more experience. We won't let a traitor get past us!
Take this.
I just destroyed that fool. I can't get wrecked.
Suffocation and pressure? This one's really different from the other enemy forces. It
Oh, it's one of these.
normal.
And it's one of those guys. One of the Zaku S's.
What is this terrible thing?
Checking data. It's a Browbro, an enemy mobile army. We've got a record of one of them fighting a white base here. Be careful. The report says it can attack from a different position than the unit.
From a different position than the unit? What does that mean?
It's fast, but we can't lose now!
The defending target is under fire. Please support.
Leave this to me!
The Civvie is beginning its descent. Please protect it.
Take this.
Stupid Chivvie. Stop getting wrecked. Please don't shoot it myself, if possible.
Let's see you go down.
It's still in one piece. If it can just outrun it.
Don't need to outrun it. How about I just hit it with my sword? There we go,
Enemy
done.
reinforcements. Be careful.
Take this. I'm taking you all with me. Right there.
Like I said,
More enemy reinforcements.
when it gets heavy, I'm just gonna not say anything because
Just a little longer.
I'm busy button spamming. Button spamming. Trying not to die and trying to.
Defending target is heavily damaged. Please support.
What are you doing? Protect the defending target.
The terrain's made to safety. The mission's a success.
Well done.
Well done! Protect the target! Well done!
A communication from Granada, sir. They're opening negotiations at Amman. It looks like peace.
So, it's finally over. This war is finally coming to an end at last.
We'd like to welcome Prime Minister Darcia of the Republic of Zeon.
We did it, Luz. I only wish you were here to enjoy this victory with us.
Thoroughbred, this is G05, Ford Longfellow.
Mission complete. Returning to base.
And then his mech explodes.
Universal Century 0080. After this battle, all hostilities were suspended. Soon after, a formal peace treaty marking the end of the war between the Earth Federation and the Republic of Zeon was signed.
Well, that was quick. We're not gonna watch that again, okay? I got an A, not bad. Yes, I will save my game. Yes, I will remedy it. More data! Or less data? I don't know. Alright, and now we're back at this familiar start screen. So I guess we'll start doing Ace Pilot. Next. But that's the next episode. This episode, we're gonna be done. So, I hope y'all had a good time. You know. That was a Thoroughbred. Like I said, this game's kind of arcadey, whereas you can kind of beat it pretty quickly. But it's all about unlocking all your mechs and getting S ranks, which I'm not doing very well at. I think we've got like 1 S rank so far, which is cool, I guess. So we're going through Char's plot next. And but for today, I'm gonna let y'all go. This is Civvie, signing out.